Hi, this is Vivien Watts. Welcome to my craft room. I want to give you a quick tour of how I organize my supplies. So come this way. Okay, here is where I have my display. These are my recent projects. So I'm having this display, and this is a turntable. And then I also have hobbies for sewing in addition to paper crafting. So this station right here is where I keep my fabrics. Want to take a look? Come on in. So you can see I have tons of fabric, different type, different occasions. So I have these layers. And then on top, I also have more fabric. Bulk items up there. And these are, so basically the whole station right here, the whole cabinet is for my fabric supplies. And then over here, you can see I have a embroidery machine, also a sewing machine. And then you can see I have displays of items. It works as my display space, also my storage space. Okay, for example, in here I keep my 12 by 12 paper in this kind of containers. So whenever I need, and I group them with like pattern, different colors. So when I need to use them, I'll just take them over to my workspace. So that's how I group my 12 by 12 paper. And I label them with what I need to know inside. Okay, over here I have my finished project display. Is serve as a display, also storage. So here are some cards that I made. So whenever I need to send out a card, I come here to look for them to see what I have for whatever occasion that I need it for. All right, so moving this way, this is a big screen TV that really helped me when I'm crafting. I can put something on, so sometimes I listen to them, sometimes I put music, so it will help me when I'm crafting. All right, moving this way, more storage. I used to, when I didn't have that many dies, I used to use binders like this to store my dies. So they look like stamp and dies like this. And then I start to get too many of them. So what I do now is, we have to come back this way, is I put them in boxes like this. So I will group them, for instance, by the brand, and then also if I have a garden scene or floral, I put labels on top, and I put similar items in one drawer. And that's how I store my dies and stamps. And I try to put the same kit together, like so. So as you can see, all the drawers are pretty much full. Oh, and also here, this is where I store my different kind of foil press machines. And also I have glimmer machines and supplies here. So I basically group the similar items together. And then coming this way, I have more storage of paper and supplies, and also some 3D projects that I finished. So I have this put in, and my husband helped me put this in so I can display them. And also as a reminder of what project I have done before, I may need to go back to that. One of my other hobby is jewelry making. So I have this curio to store the items I made. Okay, coming this way, this is my die cutting machine. This is a Anna Griffin Empress, and I love this machine, so I don't have to crank anything, but I do have a lot of manual machines too, but this is probably the machine I use most often. Maybe we need to come back this way, sorry. For instance, I have spellbinders, die cutting machine that use manual machines. I have several different ones. And I also have diamond press. I am a designer for diamond press, so I have several of their machines and the supplies here too. And the good thing about this is that you don't need to plug it in. You can take it anywhere you want. All right. Now this is basically, this table right here is my workstation. I do a lot of my work here. And what I love about this is it is a table you can go up or down. If I'm sitting down doing something, for instance, if I'm sewing, I put the sewing machine here and I can lower this. But if I'm die cutting or doing any paper crafting, then I can raise this desk or this table. And basically I bought the base that can go up and down, and then I got this piece of wood from Lowe's, and my husband helped me to assemble this. And this piece is a magnetic glass board, which I find it very helpful too, because I can put magnet on top and hold my project down. Now here is another workspace. It's a regular desk. I also have this glass board here. And this is what I'm talking about. If you need to hold a project down, you use this kind of magnet, and you can just do this to hold this on, and then you can do whatever you need to do, and it won't go anywhere. So there's several magnets here. I store my paper. Anything I need to use when I'm crafting, if I'm crafting here, I like to have my supplies close to me. So if I decide I need to look for a different color paper, I have all my paper right here. I use mainly 2 different brands, and I kept them separate. Like this is one line and this is another line. And these are regular. I use this type of paper for my card base. And then I also have a lot of ink for stamping, for spraying, markers, my Copic markers. This is another diamond press. Inks. These are actually the new releases. Different ink. My brushes. When I do ink blending, and when I need to do that. And more ink, more brushes. I just cannot seem to get enough of them. And then here on my computer side I work with. A little printer here. And basically we went around and my bulk supply of faux leather for when I'm doing sewing. So that's basically my room. And I spend a lot of time in this room doing my crafting, enjoying myself, and I'm really grateful that I have this room to work with.